Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Nicola Graham, your host from Be Change Limited, also the author of best-selling Build, Excite, Equip methodology. Today I'd like to talk to you about one of the assessments that I go through within my book and also in our training course. It's known as Change Impact. The reason I want to talk you through this today is because I want to help you understand the what, why, how, when, and also an example for you as to when you should do this and how you should do this. But firstly, what is a change impact? Change impact assessment is a way to understand how the people are going to be impacted by a change that's happening to them. And it's pretty well known what a change impact is. However, the way that I've done it is I've actually simplified the whole process so that anyone can do this. Why should you do a change impact? You should do this because you need to understand the kind of support that you need to provide to your business. Now, as a project manager, if you're writing your business case today and you need to justify why you need a trainer, why you need a comms team, why you need a business change manager, or why you need additional time or money for your project, this is a really great way to do it because you can start to demonstrate exactly how much of a disruption something's going to happen to a group of people based on a very accurate way of measuring that. Okay, so I promise you this will really help you in your project briefs. So how do you do this? You essentially cluster groups of people based on specific roles or types of focus that they may have or the need of the change. You'd cluster them into groups. You'd then understand what the impact of the change is going to happen to them based on what they currently do today and what they're going to do in the future. You then push all of that data through an algorithm, and the algorithm will come back and give you groups of different individuals that you can then focus not only your training and your comms to, but also potentially when they are rolled out to. Okay, so I promise you it's going to really help with all of your plans, and it's something that everybody should do if you're running projects. When should you do this? We do this as part of our build phase of the methodology, which is also integrated into stage 2 of yours. And stage 2, I'm going to say, is design. Obviously, we all have different stages, but if you're thinking about how you're creating your design as part of your project, then you want to be doing your change impact as part of that. So let's look at how we would do this. An example for you is imagine that you have a project rolling out a new mobile app. Okay, and this project is going to go to 250 people are going to be using the app. And you have 500 people in your organization, okay? So essentially this app is going to be used by 50% of your organization. What you'd then want to do is you'd then want to understand the as is, the to be, so the current and the future, the number of people, and then from that you could ascertain the priority and the impact. Okay, so let's imagine that out of these 250 that are going to be using the app, they can be split into different groups. So imagine you've got group A, which would be, I don't know, let's go for sales. Okay, sales people are going to be using this new mobile app. Their current as is a really bad one. Going to be using paper, okay? So currently they have a notebook, they have a pen, they have a diary. This is very old school, but go with me for a second. But essentially they have all of these things that they're currently doing, and what they would do is they would enter diary, they would go to visit, etc. So you would list down everything that they currently do based on this particular thing. So the new mobile app would be clients. Let's consider it a CRM. I can't even spell now. So it's CRM. So it's client relationship management. Okay, so they're writing everything on a bit of paper. What are they going to do in the new app? So they are going to open, so actually you could even go as far as saying own a phone, right? They can get a new phone because they need an Apple for it to work, for example, an Apple iPhone, sorry. They would then download, they would do this, they would do that, they would do the other, they would do the other, and then you'd list it all there, okay? And of course you'd get support from the experts, whoever knows this app, whoever knows the business. You'd then understand how many people this can impact. So imagine you've got a sales team of 150 people, okay? Now, let's just do another group for you and imagine that there's going to be 100 people in this group, and out of that 100 people, they're group B, which you've already ascertained, group B, are finance and also customer services. Okay, and then you look at what they were doing before. Actually, they were using computers and they were inputting something and blah, 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 blah. So they're more office-based, they're doing something differently. What is that 2B going to be in this? Well, actually, they don't have to do much because they get an email with all this info. They press a button and they do da-da-da-da. So immediately that 2B isn't going to change as rapidly as this group here. And then let's say that there's group C, which is management, and we've got a very large management and support, okay? So what did they do before of this impact? They did, they received an update. So they had an update from the team. So guys, when I say management and support, imagine the management in finance, the management in customer services, the management in sales. So essentially these people received news from their teams. So they received an update. Now they're going to get a dashboard. So they've gone from, okay, I get an update to a dashboard. And this is 250 people impacted. In fact, no, let's go 50 people impacted, be a bit more realistic, Nicola. Okay, so now you've essentially got 3 types of groups, and don't just isolate this to one particular group. Obviously here we've got two different kinds of roles, maybe even more, and so on. So you want to cluster those groups based on exactly what that as is in 2B, how they're going to use the new system. And I always work backwards. Well, how are they going to use the system and what are they doing today? Now, in our course, we actually have some matrix where you can analyze the people and the impact. And so what you would then do is you'd say, okay, so out of the 500 people, this group here is rating higher here, and the impact that it's going to have on them is going to be high. So you'd analyze that. That's going to be high, that's going to be medium, that's going to be low. And then, so what you would do is you'd go along the chart here and you'd say it's high, you'd go up and you'd realize that that priority is urgent. And you'd do the same here, okay? We've got 100 people here, their impact's medium, so they're gonna be in this section here, which is actually known as high. And this group here are 50, got low impact, they're going to be in this low group here. So they're going to be low. Now, by understanding exactly where your groups and clusters are, you can then start to understand the kind of help that you need to support them with. So when you're writing your business case, you can say, guys, we've got 150 people that we're going to have a priority to. That means that they need, and I've also got a chart to tell you kind of what you need based on urgent, medium, high, etc. You can start to say they need all of this support because they're actually a priority of an urgent, but these guys, they just need to have X, Y, and Z. So you're no longer looking at 500 people in your organization, you're looking at spending a lot of time with 150 of them, some time with 100 of them, a lot littler time with 50 of them, and actually 100 people don't even matter, they don't even exist. So it's not 500 people that you're looking to do this to or deploy this to, it's based on, we need to spend most of our time and resources in this section here. And so by understanding the impact that it's going to have on groups and clusters of people, it will give you a focus and a guideline as to how to do that. And we have all the guidelines and the focus in our training courses and also in our supporting materials. You can then start to understand exactly what we consider to be change activities for an urgent group of people. And you can put this into your business cases. You can start to increase your initiation documents to say, we really need this support and this is why. So I hope that you found that useful today. Don't forget, check out bechange.co.uk where we have all of our courses online and also more of our material coming to you very soon. Until the next time, thank you, goodbye. And that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed today's content. Don't forget, guys, click and subscribe for more content coming your way very soon. And whilst you're at it, how about something free of charge? Yeah, that's right. I said free of charge. Sign up now, www.bechange.co.uk, where we are giving you a free change management course. That's right, the Build, Excite, Equip Foundation course, where we will educate you within 2 hours exactly why change management is crucial to project teams, but also how project teams can do this role within their existing activities. That's right, you truly can take people on that journey with you in your projects, and you can improve your project success. I promise you improved return on investment. Check it out today. Bye-bye.